Should be live. And I also should be back to regular volume levels now that I'm back home. Sorry, just checking a bunch of stuff. Okay, we should be good to go. It has been a little while since I last played Obduction. It's been, oh my god, has it been a month? Good lord. So, hopefully I remember what we were doing and, what I still need to do. But, I guess I'll figure it out. I do know, I recall we've taken the barrier down, like the interference with the barrier around this area. Meaning we can teleport between the edges. And I was using that for to get into various locations, including this junkyard area. And I know I got into a couple other places that I hadn't been able to previously. I love this whale. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Including down here where there's the counting system for one of the alien races. I also got into their bar, the singular bar in the town, and the submarine. I also took down the barrier in the other location, the one other kind of planet we've been able to get to so far. Or like, get into so far. I think we've been able to, like, I think we're able to go to 2 different planets at the moment, but there's only one we've been able to, like, explore at the moment. And I took down the barrier there as well. I keep saying taken down, but it's more like I stopped the interference with the barrier. So I haven't explored that yet. I also haven't figured out this yet, because I know this has to do... I know there's a door that I haven't opened yet, that might have some very important information behind it, but it's protected by a 3-number code, and I suspect... I actually think I took a picture of it here. Yeah. I suspect it has to do with this and the, and the hint that was left in one of the people's houses. I've already forgotten all names, which is great. Hang on. Okay, CW is the guy who's in the locked bunker right now that we're trying to help out. And then there was another character that's been kind of prominent, whose house has a bunch of information about the aliens, and also that one hint. Hang on. Yeah, this person's house. Who was it again? Is there a nameplate? Farley, right, Farley, okay. So yeah, there's this. Oops, hello model. Oh, sorry. I forget what the screenshot button was here. That's a different. That's the Steam screenshot function, not the in-game screenshot function. Oh. Okay, I don't know. But this should be important to us. And I suspect that this also has to do with because of the way it's laid out. I think it's related to this. At least that's what I suspect. It's a little bit different. Like, it's larger. That's the problem. The button configuration is larger than the one there. If we kind of rotate this, I try to rotate this in a way where it maybe lines up. It doesn't really. Like, this might, if I do this. But that's not quite correct, is it? This might be correct. Oh, I don't know. I'm a little lost on this one. Let me see about this. Hang on. I can at least try to test a theory. Hi, Jenna. I'm trying to remember what the heck I was doing because it's been a month since I played this game last. Hold on. Okay, let me go, back over here. And mess with this again. So it's possible it could mean this, right? And if we hit enter, does it want to tell us what this is? Or is it not valid? Here we go. It's not valid. It's not a valid Villain number system, like number, but it does give 406. I don't think this is the answer, but I'm gonna go try to test it out anyway, just because why not? Oh, I'm gonna have to go up this way, I think. Oh, I forget exactly how to get to that spot again. I might have to go through the barrier. Hang on. I don't know if I can reach it from this side. I might have to... I'm starting to remember there was another door I was trying to reach that was causing some complications, so I will probably try that next if I can't get this to work, but... because I'm not sure how to go about the Villain number system puzzle here. I'm not sure if I'm misreading the hint, or... yeah, I have to go through here, hang on. Let's see. Go. Yeah, I currently had the water door this way, so I could try to get to this door. But I have to go around it from over here, and I don't know how to do that, I don't think yet. Or I'm supposed to come from this door to get around over here, but either way, like, now that this is cranked this way, like, I literally can't undo this, so I have to find a way around to it. Which is annoying. Okay, yeah, I think this was the way. So 406. I don't think this is the right number, though. God, it's quite a trek over here. Okay. Okay, let's try. It worked! No shit, was it really that easy? Okay, it was that easy, okay. I thought it was gonna be like a more complicated, like, number puzzle, but I guess I was, making it, I was overcomplicating it. Sorry. Okay. I know there's some important information here that I think is, like, alluded to. Vote for Joseph. We know Joseph is, like, the quote-unquote mayor. Do they actually do a voting system, I guess? Was or is? I think this might be the first one. Here we go. Mr. Mayor, At your behest, here is the information pertaining to the Bleeder, its history, and some of the engineering behind it. The Bleeder project was designed and built at the request of Mayor Sims to collect and dissipate the ever-increasing power in the entire ecosystem. Mayor Sims was reluctant to allow the system to come to fruition as he and others had become suspicious of Mayor Farley's death. Mayor Farley? I don't think we knew that anybody related to Farley was mayor before? He believed that without knowing more precisely what would happen to the cell wall at fruition, it was ill-advised to allow it to possibly open, thus allowing what might be outside in and what might be inside out. The system has the capacity to throttle all 4 connected worlds. The idea, as you are well aware, is to suppress the ecosystem power and thus inhibit full maturity of the trees. It was postulated and since became apparent that this suppression will keep whatever unknown maturity process from happening and grant us direct control over tree fruition. So, as we know from the last time we played, and I might have to refresh my memory on this, so initially what had happened is that people were encountering these mysterious seeds that upon coming into contact with them would basically, create like a sphere around them and teleport them to specific locations. And these seeds came from what are essentially these big trees at the center of these like larger spheres. There's 2 different kinds of seeds. One of them is for like the planting of this like tree, and it essentially scoops up a giant hunk of like the biome of whatever it lands in and then teleports it to somewhere else where the tree starts like maturing. And then there are like ambassador seeds that like search out other people and teleport them to said location. For what purpose any of this is yet unknown. They haven't explained yet, or they don't know themselves yet. And this is happening not just to humans, but 3 other planets. And there are like a couple of other aliens that the humans who got teleported here have eventually come into contact with, and they've kind of like worked out some of what's been going on. And the people who have been teleported are from different places and times on Earth. It's not just like different places, it's like different time periods as well. So there's like that as well. And we of course at the beginning of the game got teleported by a seed. That was like the whole opening sequence. But now something has happened, and we still have to try to figure out exactly what happened and why the human settlement is so like empty. And it seems like they put into some kind of effect, some kind of like plan where most of the humans have been evacuated. And the only person who's left is being kind of cryptic. He's locked himself up in a bunker, and he's asking us to turn all the power back on, etc., in order to, before he comes out of the, like, his bunker, essentially, to, like, help us. But he hasn't told us much besides that, if I recall. But yeah, one of the things we had to do was that there was some kind of laser beam disrupting this whole barrier surrounding this location, and once we took that down, we were able to like pass through the edges of the sphere and come out on the other side like I was doing just a moment ago. There's like a lot more, but I'm gonna have to refresh my memory on that. So okay, so I think what they're talking about here is this, which is just outside. Like, we saw it while running over here. The rate of dissipation is sensed and regulated automatically. The power is collected through Villain-engineered extruded cables that attach directly to the dome membrane. When the maximum power level is exceeded, the dissipation phase is triggered, creating an electrical charge followed by a discharge into the water. Through electrolysis, an amount of hydrogen and oxygen is generated. We capture some of these elements for our own use, but the great majority is released into our atmosphere. This gassing might be a cause for concern were it not for the ecosystem's ability to filter and maintain our atmosphere at near ideal levels. Excess H&O content and pressure generated by the process is rebalanced quickly by the membrane. And as you know, we discourage swimming when the bleeder is operational. Regards, CW. So CW is kind of their, like, engineer, like the guy they go to for engineering. So he also must have built the bleeder. This thing. It is connected to the barrier. So that's what it does. We haven't been able to access this yet, this tower yet. We haven't been able to access the bleeder yet. I think there's a way because I see like a platform over there. Anyway, there's more stuff in here. Okay. Oh, we're at the seed site. Okay, that's a nice little a nice little shortcut now. There's other stuff here too, though, including the way to get down to the seed finally, which is what. Right, this is the previous thing that CW had told us to do. We took down the laser, we turned on the power to everywhere else, and then he asked us to bring water back to the tree and get down there. Okay, so here's a list of mayors. Luther Roscoe, 500 BH to 3 BH. Before... what was it again? I am literally forgetting the name of their settlement, but I think it stands for the settlement. Carl Hunrath, 02... Wait, how are they... Oh, I don't know how their year system works, but okay, I do remember Hunrath. Oh, Hunrath is the name, right. So before Hunrath and after Hunrath. Interesting calendar system. John Farley could have been Farley's father? Did she have a husband? I'm going to hazard a guess and say it's her father. Or a descendant, because, yeah, Carolyn Farley, Joseph Pieter Johnson, who's the current mayor. My God, why am I forgetting, like, everybody's names? Benjamin Sims. Is this her? So she used to also be mayor, and then it became Joseph? Seems to be a lot of campaigning, like, campaigning Joseph did, like... Suspicion of Mayor Farley's death. He believed that some reluctance to allow the system to come to fruition. He and others have become suspicious of Mayor Farley's death. Yeah, this is written when Sims was mayor. So yeah, this Farley. Also, we can open this now. God, there's so many doors we can finally open. This is connected to... Yes, that's what I suspected. I have a feeling that mayoral... This list is kind of important. This is the mayor's office, I guess. Yep. We still haven't seen anything like this, right? So... Oh! For blank, may all your doors stay open? The name's scratched out, so I don't know who. Mr. something. The music suddenly started up. There's a compass. It doesn't seem to be working anymore. Oh! This one is working. But it seems to be just kind of spinning. What does that say? Roscoe. Wait. California? Roscoe is the name of the first mayor, so this used to be Roscoe's compass. Why is it labeled California on the back, though? Well, we've got more reading to do. 725 AH. Special Council Session 2. Discussed final approval of Farley's plan with regard to the imminent attack. The full council vote was unanimous, and I gave my final approval. Preparations update. Farley says that tunneling is almost complete. Tham informs us that the Villains just completed their construction and have started testing. Okay, so it looks like they're working with the Villains, so it's not the Villains who are trying to attack them, supposedly. But they were worried about some kind of an attack. I do remember that from last time. I don't know if it was any of the other alien races that they had come into contact with yet. Farley says that tunneling is almost complete, then informs us that the Villains just completed their construction and have started testing. 726 AH. Special Council Session 12. No one attended. I will inquire as to the reason for their absence. 727 AH. It appears that the council members feel like we're having too many meetings since the plan has been approved. Perhaps we can reduce our meetings to every 2 days for now. While I was asking Cecil about his absence, I also inquired about securing the tower area. 728 AH. Special Council Session 13. Cecil will provide a new key code for the a lower lock in the next few days. Cecil was concerned about any survivors not having access, so it was decided that we would conceal the code in Farley's house and give the residents the location as they were being chambered. I also had him change the upper tower access code. A clue to that code has been placed under the direction of our first mayor. Under the direction of our first mayor? California? Okay, so that sticky note is important. We need to remember California. The upper tower access? Which tower? Is it... I don't know, hang on. Okay, so it looks like they changed the key code for what we just solved, and the code that was in Farley's house that we just used. 1729 AH. I've decided to bring some of the more important mayor's logs with me for chambering, specifically the initial Hunrath log. More important mayor's logs with me for chambering, specifically the initial Hunrath log, and then the logs that document the history of our conflict with the Mofang. So it's the Mofang. Okay. I vaguely remember the differences, like the information that we read about them last time. I would think we would have an extra chamber available for historic documents. 1730 AH, Special Council Session 14. Only Tham attended. He informed me that, because of the dire circumstances, the others were extremely busy or not inclined to have long discussion about the situation. I told him I would suspend the regular council sessions and we would simply meet as the need arose. 1731 AH, I paid a visit to Farley today. I asked her to check on the availability of a chamber for the documents. 1735 AH. I've spent the last few days collecting documents. I've divided them into two categories, chambered and vaulted. The vaulted are less important, but obviously worth making an effort to save. They can be moved into Farley's vault area. The vaulted category will also include any books that we've managed to collect through the years. Collecting documents. Vaulted are less important, but obviously worth making an effort to save. They can be moved into Farley's vault area. Is that just her house? Because that's are there any books we could have read in there? I guess I could double check. 1730. So there's more documents that we could read that have been quote-unquote chambered that might help give us more context. 1737 AH. With less than a week remaining before chambering begins, the population is tense. We've had several town hall meetings to try to answer any questions, but the realities of the current situation make it difficult to assuage fears. 1738 AH. Farley has informed me that there is one final confirmation from Shavar. If Farley doesn't hear from her by the end of 1741 AH, then there is no turning back. There is an odd justice to Farley's plan in that whatever the Mofang bastards send to kill us will be returned back to them. 1740 AH. Special Council Session 15. A special meeting was called to go over the plans for the final time. Farley had several instruction sheets to distribute, the Mofang weapon illustration, a list of all souls that will be used as a basis for the chambering manifest, and a thorough summary of the battle plans. These will be distributed as necessary. No word from Shavar. 1741 AH. Farley tells me that there will be at least one chamber available for historic documents. Any other extra chambers will be loaded with emergency provisions and medications in case either Hunrath or Murray are completely destroyed. No word from Shavar. 1742 AH. No word from Shavar. Death is on our doorstep. Curse the Mofang devils to hell. 1743 AH. I am leaving to be chambered. This journal will remain here to inform any future souls of what our last days were like. I'm going to assume this is the mayor's. Yeah, Joseph's. So this is the Mofang weapon that we need to watch out for. Okay, because we've seen that around. Wait, what? They have a Japanese flag. They have an American flag. Am I dumb? Is it just curled up and I can't tell what flag this is? I might just be dumb. This is an interesting sculpture. I don't think there's going to be anything we can click in here, but, you know, just in case. What's this? Wow! Award for community excellence! Wow! That's also an interesting sculpture. Ooh. Interesting. I love, wow! Award! Okay, I think we had unlocked this up here earlier, I think. No, okay. We don't have power to this. We need to get power to it. So, California is important. As a hint. You know, we still need to get down here to access the roots of the tree. Because there's some other path there. Wow! Okay, I think there's like 2 different things I want to try to confirm. One is, how the heck do I get over there? I don't think I can get over there by means of over here. Is it? Do I? It might be we just have to teleport in from a different planet. Okay, so we're fighting the Mofang. Or, like, the Mofang who are about to attack. For who knows what reason yet. But that's why they've, I don't know, chambered themselves, as they put it, but is it like cryogenically frozen or just like bunkered? I think the only complaint I have so far about the game is that they don't have a way to they don't have a way to display like easier to read text for these. So sometimes it can be a struggle to read these. Okay, so the Mofang looked like that was like a sketch. There's the Rai, which are the beetle-like creatures, which I think we've seen. They're barnacles and a few of the beetles flying around in the other planet that we were on. Because yeah, they did look like this. Okay, yeah, Carolyn is the name of this particular Farley here. So she used to be mayor before Joseph was elected. Joseph was elected. And her, I'm going to assume, father before that was also mayor, but he died under potentially suspicious circumstances. So there's also that. Sorry, I'm just refreshing my memory. Yeah, so this is apparently what the Villain look like. Yeah, so the Mofang are able to mimic human sounds, so they mostly use human language to talk to people. The Villain speak in like humming frequencies that can't be reproduced by human vocal cords. Hi, Kai friend. I'm just kind of reviewing things from last time because it's been a whole month since I played and I've forgotten a lot of information. Yeah, so here's the ambassador seeds kind of come and basically swap two places in a sphere. And the collector seeds are kind of the ones that scoop people up. And then, the mother seeds are the ones that basically planted the trees that all the rest of the seeds come from. which the tree is located directly in the center of this settlement slash sphere. But why it does that is not clear. So yeah, here's the tree. We are currently here at Farley's. This is in fact the tower. I'm gonna have to get myself back up there again. But I fucked up this side, so I actually can't get back there up there again until I figure out what the heck, how to get over here. This is the bleeder. Where does this circle from? Here? This is CW's. It's the entry cannon. Okay, let me go back this way, because there might be a spot that I need to rotate around through again that I haven't tried yet. There's... I don't know if I saw this here. Is that another location? Okay, hang on. So last time I went through like a whole song and dance to try to get the minecart with the blue laser on it all the way over here so I could like unlock the way to get into like the junkyard and like rotate it around so I could like get rid of certain rocks and stuff like that. So this was one location that I like finally opened, I recall. Yeah, and this goes to... Where does this go to? Right, this goes over here. Or was it further down? Either way, being able to, like, rotate the minecart around allowed me to get rid of certain of the, like, fake holographic projection rocks that were, like, blocking specific spots that I couldn't get into before. Twitch loves to do that. It's like, hey, it's been a while. Don't you want to tell the streamer that you're subbed? Oh. I didn't notice this hole here. There's two different holes here. Can I cannot jump down. I think that's probably a good thing. Where are these connected, though? Is this where the submarine chamber is? Or maybe it's where it leads to where the, There's another one here. Wait a minute. I legit did not notice these until now. They're making funny wind noises. Strange wind noises. No, I can actually see them. Oh my god, have you been subscribed for that long? Thank you, friends. I've been this way. Yeah. This leads to... Right, this leads to where the graveyard is. So, some of these names are a little more familiar. So, Luther Roscoe was the original mayor. John Farley and Robert Hartnell are both buried here. It's Carl Hunrath. So, this might be like mayors... Although, I don't think that person was mayor. For some reason, this is knocked down. Benjamin Sims, that was one of the mayors. Sarah Hartnell. Marguerite Hartnell, Anna Jackson. It is really hard to read those. There is another location this way. Hang on. So yeah, the map, when I was looking at that map, there was like a spot that I don't think looked like a spot I could go through before. This, right? These are... This is blocking the way. What are these? What is this? Can I get rid of it somehow? It definitely didn't react to the lasers like this holographic projection did. I have to do something different to it. But it's blocking like a cave. It's blocking a cave. Damn. And if I go through here, where does this lead? This is... Right. This is the junkyard. I'm quickly running out of options. I think the only thing left for me to be able to do right now is explore the other planet. Okay, yeah, this leads here. Okay, yeah, I think it's time if we explore the other planet a little bit more. Can I get over there? Hang on. No, it's blocked. There's too much junk. Oops. Oops. Didn't mean to take a picture. There's the button. Yeah, I can't reach that. That sucks. Okay, I believe it's this one. Actually, was it this one or was it the other one? We'll find out in a second. Oh no. I hate when the brain rebels against starting projects. Or continuing projects, too. Okay, yeah, this is the correct place. That was the spot I wanted to try. But I think I have to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to rotate the whole thing again. Hang on. So I did take the interfering laser down here too, so we should be able to wrap back around as well with this one. Dang. I need to go back over here, I think. There you go. There we go. Okay, this is a new spot we haven't been able to get to yet. It's really fascinating to see the biome difference because of like between the outside of the world and like the bubble created by the tree. It's like clear that this place we're in was scooped out of like a very like rough like rocky location and we were just plopped into like a lush jungle area. Which is neat. Can't use this yet because there's no power going to it yet, but I hadn't figured out how to power the thing yet. I know I was very lost on that spot. There must be something else we can do then. It really does look like an average RPG world. Oh yeah, that guy. Those are one of the beetle guys. The Arai? I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah. There's also this weird spot. This was definitely also another teleportation location, but I don't know if we'll be able to use it later or. These are all the barnacles of the Arai. So they're just kind of like. I don't know if dormant is the right word in there, but. Okay, hang on. I think it was up this way that there was the machine that we powered up last time, but I couldn't figure out how to power all of the different, like, pistons, essentially. I don't know if I was doing something wrong or if there's part of the puzzle I'm missing.